Hi, my name is Rennie, and I'm here to speak on behalf of Suze Casey and her Belief Repatterning Workshop, her 3-day workshop. Suze has taught us when she was doing the workshop that at some point your higher self, your higher voice in your head as you do this work might step in and not let you criticize yourself anymore. And believe me when I say that, that actually happened to me. It was after the second day of the workshop. I had gone home and I was having dinner with my family. We had my mother-in-law there and everyone around, and somehow money came up. Money, lack of money, bills, this and that. And at some point I jokingly said, and this is a joke I would say all the time, I said to my wife, well, you know, it doesn't help that your husband's a deadbeat, referring to myself. Now, the quick background to my situation is I moved here from Canada. I moved here from the US to Canada. So for the past year, due to immigration law, I couldn't find legal work or tender, and I could do some work freelance from back in the States, but work was very difficult to come by, and so I lived off savings, and basically my wife was supporting me and my stepson, and you know, it's been a very uncomfortable situation for myself and my family. So I said that joke that I've said many times, well, you know, your husband's a deadbeat or this and that and living off my wife. Almost immediately my inner voice came into my outer voice and said, no, that's not true at all. Because at this point I had just gotten my PR card, permanent residency card, so I was able to legally work. And my voice said, no, that's not true. You're not a deadbeat. Alex, I work part-time with my brother-in-law 2 days a week doing manual labor, which is something that I don't really enjoy, but it helps pay the bills. I'm always going to networking events and putting the word out that way. I've had freelance jobs come in. I'm a videographer by trade and do video graphic design. And I've been applying for jobs every week. You know, in the 2 days that I don't work the manual labor job, I've been applying for jobs every day, this and that, networking, doing everything I can to find work, do work, this and that. That's not the definition of a deadbeat. And my inner voice, my inner coach came out and said, that is the exact opposite of a deadbeat. You are not a deadbeat. You're awesome for all the work and the effort that you're putting out to find that job. And I'm choking up a little bit thinking about it because for the first time in months, I actually felt proud of myself and happy about myself for all the work and all the effort I'm doing to bring in money and get gainful employment. And I realized that no, I'm not a deadbeat. No, I'm not living off my wife, this or that. I'm doing everything I can to change that situation, and I need to be proud of myself, my efforts, and me. And I owe that to Suze Casey because honestly, in that moment, I felt better about myself than I had the entire year since I've moved here. So Suze, thank you so much for all that you do, all that you've done. Your teachings are incredible. And I highly, highly recommend this workshop, working with her fully, and her book, everything that goes along with it, to help you on your path. Thank you, Suze.